Hello everyone, welcome. I see you all. Thank you for that raid there, Johnny. Very much appreciate it. However, this is going great already. You can just see the professionalism coming through. Hello everyone, this is another Metalheads live stream. My name is Nathan. I'm the developer of the game. And today I'll be working on the new minigame that I started working on the other day. If you didn't see the previous live stream, go to the Metalheads channel on YouTube and you can see it just there. So basically what happened was last time started working on a new minigame called, I can't remember it now. It's just gone from my brain. Deflect and Destroy. So yeah, started working on that. And I mean, I had a bit of a headache last time, so it was kind of hard to concentrate after maybe the first hour and a half or so. But I did get a little way through it, and I kind of got through a good amount, considering I was doing a live stream and making a mini game at the same time, which I've never done before. So yay. So here I am. I'm going to do it again, or I'm going to try and do it again. But this time I'll probably do less Unreal Engine programming type stuff and more 3D modeling, more texture creation, that kind of stuff, just to show you guys a little bit more of what happens in the creative side of things, in the aesthetic side of things anyway. Before we get into it, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day or night. I hope you've all had an active, fun-filled, love-filled day. I know I have. It's been sunny here. It's beautiful weather. Went for a walk. No snakes this time, thank goodness. Not like last time. For those who didn't know, when I was walking last time, long story short, there was a snake basically right next to me, and it wasn't a venomous snake. It's just a carpet python, but whew, boy, it's like a 2-meter snake, and it's kind of like standing up at my thigh height, and it scared the absolute crap out of me. So that was fun. So yeah, I'll start up Unreal Engine and we'll get into it and do less talking because I seem to do that a lot. So everyone, tell me how your day's been. What's happening? What's everyone been up to while I get everything ready? Now, if my audio is messed up or anything, please let me know. If it's too quiet, if the music is too loud in the background, because I do have background music playing, do say something. Alright, I'm a little bit puffed because I just did a workout. And now I'm talking heaps, so I'm just like, just dying. Alright, let me read the chat while Unreal Engine loads. Raid Shadow Legends. Sponsorship coming soon. And also, guys, you can get a bundle with this game and the full OST by Andy Gillen. That's exactly right, Johnny. You can get a bundle of the OST, that's the official soundtrack, and the game in one thing. Support Andy Gillen, which, hey, I'm wearing his shirt today. You know why? Not only is it badass, hang on, let me just show you this shirt, and I've just got to close down the stream in the background. Let me show you this amazing shirt. Gotta get my camera front and center so I can actually see what I'm doing. Look at this. Yeah, Andy Gillen. This is from his Never After album. How good is this? Do a little jig for you guys. Oh. Yeah, so that this shirt, not only is it awesome, but it's super comfy as well. That's why I'm wearing it. And despite me being like extremely warm right now, this feels less hot than the singlet that I was wearing somehow. Don't know how that works, considering it's the same fabric, same material. Sorry, I'm just getting Unreal Engine loaded in the background, so bear with me, guys. Thanks for dropping by, Irish Dragon. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a really good sleep as well, mate. Or Irish Dragon. Now, Irish Dragon, are you man or woman? I said mate, but that can apply to both male or female. But, you know, you never know. Can't presume these things. Got Discord open in the background. I probably don't need that running. I'll just minimize that. Oh, I'm so organized. So organized, but that's okay. Let's close down RTX voice. We don't need that running. And we don't need Steam running, because that's just going to use up more resources. And I don't need my email thing running in the background either. Look at this, just closing everything down in the background. What an amazingly exciting stream. All right, let's switch over to the desktop camera in a second. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. You guys freaking rock. So let's get into it and let's have some fun, because it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Desktop plus Sony. There we go. Look, I'm down the bottom of the screen. So here we have Unreal Engine. I better open up the minigame from last time. Deflect and destroy. So yeah, guys, tell me about your days. What's been happening? Okay, so Woot said he's a good boy. Irish Dragon, he is. He's a good boy. I'm just trying to say I'm sure they're cool with it, mate. Yeah, excellent. I still didn't read all the chat, by the way. Catching up on the chat. Oh, okay. RWBY, like the anime, is they are Ruby. They are on a vacation. Well, I'm finally on vacation. Oh, so there's that. Hooray! Yay! Awesome. Okay. I'll get back to chat later. Let's get into it. So what we have here, guys, I was working on last time. Nothing special or fancy. There's no visual fanciness going on here. It's just a matter of just making sure everything actually works. So I'm just going to fire it up with a keyboard and an Xbox controller if it doesn't freeze. Let's see what happens. Come on, controller. This happens whenever I connect the Xbox controller for the first time. There we go. Finally decided to kick in. Water is good. Must stay hydrated. I think I've drank like 3 liters of water already. It's ridiculous. Alright, so basically the idea of this is that there's this thing in the middle. It's a puck. It's like get pucked, in a way. So this thing bounces around, and all it really does is just knock the player out of the way. I mean, I didn't expect it. It shouldn't be yeeting the player like that. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. But anyway, it knocks the player out of the way, and then you've got these little pads on the ground. Now, I'm undecided if I should make him a fire pad, just the way particles work, and like facing the camera and stuff, it might look a little bit glitchy. But basically the idea is once a player runs over it, it becomes sort of theirs, and you'll see this one will light up green. There we go. And they can run over it again. But another player, if they run over it, they catch fire, and boom. And that's basically what happens when players run across those. At this stage, that's how it is, just fire. But what I'm thinking about doing is making those into like little hatches that kind of open up. It gets a little bit trickier trying to do this, but I want to have it as hatches that open up, and underneath, like once the hatches open up, underneath there's like a laser kind of grid type thing. And if you are the player who ran across it initially, like you can just keep running across it like normal. You don't fall into it or anything. But if you are another player, then you fall into it and you die. Doesn't really make much sense, and it's really hard to try and get that working in the engine here with the collisions and everything. So I think perhaps a fire pit's probably the safest way of doing things. Maybe I could make it like an electric pad or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I did even consider doing something very similar to Falling Apart, where players run across like a hexagonal grid, and instead of the tiles falling, it would be like the tiles would temporarily, like maybe for 2 or 3 seconds, be your tiles, and if somebody else runs across them, then you get stunned. Meanwhile, there would be lasers that are going back and forward on these walls or something like that. There's so many things I could do with this mini game. It's ridiculous, and I have to be careful not to get caught up, you know, with feature creep, and you know, I have to try and keep it as simple as possible and not cram everything into one mini game. So that's where a lot of the time goes into making a minigame as the design and the decision making. There hasn't been much design on this minigame. If I get the design for this up so everyone can see, just bear with me while I do that. You'll see that there's not much to it. It's basically just a quick picture that I drew on my iPad. If I can find the mini games. Sorry, I'm just looking at my other screen. It was not that folder, this folder. Deflect and destroy. I think this is it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is the amazing artwork by none other than me, the most professional artiste in the world, who apparently needs more water. And yeah, so you can see you got the little hover disc thing that floats around and does whatever it does. Originally it was just going to kill players, but I thought that's a bit too much. Then you've got like this laser thing that kind of pans left and right on the walls, and it'd happen on every single wall, so that'd be kind of crazy. And players could make it their color by hitting the laser, or at least hitting the little things on the wall. Then you got the little pads that players run over. You know how that works. And then on the outside of the arena are these like doors that kind of retract, so there's like a gap that players can fall down. Still don't really know what I'm doing with this, but that gives me a rough idea at least. So I'm going to keep that over to the side. I'm going to actually jump out of Unreal Engine here and go not into GIMP. I don't want to open GIMP. Ugh. Click the wrong thing, guys. I clicked the wrong thing. While that's loading, loving the midnight hour right now and hoping to just enjoy some time off from work. Heck yeah. What do you do for work, by the way, Ruby? What do you do? Are you Batman? I know you are. I bet you're Batman. Just don't want to tell us. Fair enough. Batman wouldn't tell us. Alright, so here we got this this very roughed out arena floor that I made. Now its proportions and everything are not quite right. Man, GIMP 2 takes forever to load. Can I just close this? Can I cancel it? Bloody hell. But yeah, the arena layout isn't quite perfect. I mean, that's a rough idea, but I could probably make it shorter on the sides, possibly. Having a social worker for... Oh, I'm a social worker for the local government. Awesome. How long have you been doing that for, Ruby? Tell us everything. You meant Batgirl or Batwoman, right? Hey, look, it's 2021. Who knows? But yes, I meant Batgirl or Batwoman or Batman or Bat whatever. You could be anything you want to be if you set your bat wings to it. Fly and be free like a bat in a cave. So I don't even know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. I better close this stuff down because that's also using resources. Yeah, I'm gonna try and shorten this. Let's try that right now. In fact, I'm gonna make this a lot easier. So when you're making a mesh and you want to texture it and stuff like that, if I try to texture this whole thing, that would theoretically work. I'll see if I can maybe show you guys the different methods. Anyway, you imagine this like a pelt or like a, you know, a T shape. In fact, I'll go to paint. Let's go to paint. I want to show you guys a little something something. So if you went into, you know, if you want to make a cube, for example, 3D cube, ignore my beautiful artwork, but 3D cube, right? It's got 6 sides. Now, when you unfold a cube, it ends up looking like this. I'm just gonna... It looks like a T, basically. I think you guys already get the idea, but this is effectively how you texture something. You have to unwrap it, sort of like a... When you're doing 3D paper making and that kind of stuff, it's the same concept. And yeah, so you got this edge here, it joins to this, no, it doesn't. It joins to this edge down here because that would like fold over on top. if that makes any sense whatsoever. So basically here, I've just already got a flat thing, but if I had a 3D model like this, I have to work out how to like texture all of the sides and make it kind of seamless so it actually looks good. Ruby said, for the local government, 3 years, but I've been doing social work for almost 10 years. Wow. Plus just with non-profit agencies before switching to government type work. Holy crap, 10 years. Wow. Well, you obviously love it, so that's very, very good. Well done. 10 years is a bloody long time to be doing a job. You've definitely got some commitment there, that's for sure. All right, let's get into it. So, first things first, I need to make this into quads. Now, there's tries and there's quads. I'll explain that, maybe. Basically, a try would be you've got a 4-sided thing here, and then you put a line through it, and then it becomes a try. It's a 3-sided polygon. Now, I have to try and split this in half to make this a lot easier to work with. Now, let's do the same over the side. Now, if I do go quiet, I do apologize. That is me trying to focus, because something I have learned is that I cannot multitask. At least not at the moment. My brain is all over the place and I don't like it, so yay for that. Basically, I'm going to cut this in half. That means that I can have a high resolution texture. What I actually want to do is kind of split this up into multiple shapes that I can texture individually. That's probably a better way of doing it. If I go back to my image here, bring it across, you'll see I've got like these little plates on the ground. I kind of want to make it look sort of like this platform is pieced together somehow. But first, I just want to show you the basics of texturing. So I'm gonna first mirror this. Now, don't feel like you have to stick around either. Like, this is not the kind of energetic, fun-filled stream that you normally get from, you know, watching variety streams or anything like that, which I do every now and then, by the way. I like to play a bit of battle royale games like Apex and Call of Duty. I also want to play some other games out there as well. There's some new stuff I really want to give it a try. Now, I need to unwrap these UV faces. This is like turning the cube into a T-shape, for example. I do not want to do that. Unwrap, smart UV project, correct aspect, stretch to UV bounds. Maybe I could do that. And then switch over to UV editing mode. Oops, here we go. See, I didn't want to stretch it, and that's, you can see here, wow, what the heck is going on? View, let's make that better. Unwrap, smart, unwrap. Yeah, I don't want to stretch it, because you can see that like where the circles are, they kind of stretch out. Not that it matters too much, but it will make the texture actually stretch out, and I do not want that to happen. It'll look ugly. And that's it. Like, I could export this as is. Do want to actually go back to modeling, layout, and apply this. Oops, no I don't. Clipping. There we go. And then apply. Bear with me. So Johnny, what were you playing, by the way? What was your game? Was it that Slipgate or whatever? I can't remember what is that new game that came out where you can. It's basically Portal, but like multiplayer and guns. What is that game? Is it Splitgate? Someone tell me. Tell me. Helps to name everything accordingly. So I've got deflect and destroy floor. You don't want to name these things too, like, you don't want to have the names too long as well. That's another thing I've found. If you've got like, Windows has a limit as to how many characters are in a file extension. That's why like sometimes you'll copy a path to something, it's got like dot 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 forward slash dot 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 forward slash blah. It's trying to cut down on the amount of text in that extension, or the amount of characters in that extension. All right, I'm gonna go into Substance Painter now. Now, Substance Painter is a 3D painting software, very, very powerful. I'm not going to show too much of it in this particular example, but I do want to give you a rough idea of what's going on. So effectively, you know, I select my model here. Where is it? Meshes. Deflect and destroy. Floor. Yep, choose a resolution. Yeah, 2048 is typically what I go for. That's like 2048 by 2048, 2K resolution. The floor is there. There we go. Effectively, I could start painting on it straight away, and you'll see that it's actually painting on both sides because it shares this exact same UV or skin space. So I could do like a little butterfly if I wanted to. Yay! Yay, how pretty. Alright, so what is really cool about this program is it does like procedural texturing, and it makes life a hell of a lot easier, because in the old days you used to have to go into Photoshop and you have to, you know, use your mouse to paint everything, or you'd have to get a drawing tablet, which back then were extremely expensive, and even now they still are. So I'm just going to change some stuff here, change the lighting so it's more accurate, and I'm going to bake textures. I'm just going to use the low poly mesh as a high poly mesh. Not that it matters, because there's nothing really here. There's no depth to the mesh. It's just a flat thing. But when I start adding details and stuff, I could add some really cool effects. Now, the awesome thing about this is adding smart materials. The smart material just has a whole bunch of procedural effects to make it look like a particular material. I'll kind of show you here. Like, I haven't got any expansion packs or anything for Substance Painter, but basically you can drag and drop any of these materials here and just straight onto the model or the mesh, and it makes it look a particular way. So if I got, for example, steel painted, drop that in here. Now there's not really much happening. There's no depth, but you can see that there is, you know, it's added a little bit of texture to it. And I could go in here and you'll see there's a whole bunch of things in here where I can change the colors. Like I could change his paint color to white. I don't want to do that. Green. There you go. So it's quite powerful, and I can add to that. I can add my own effects. I can do all sorts of craziness with it. Machinery is one that I commonly use. You'll notice this is kind of on a lot of things in Metalheads. So yeah. Now I'm probably not going to model the floor this way, because you can see that it's, you know, kind of mirrored, and you don't want that. I could disguise a lot of detail. Like I could add detail by using things called decals, and think of that like a stamp that goes on the level. Like you know, when you shoot an enemy in a game and blood falls on the ground, that's a decal. Or you shoot a wall and there's a hole in the wall, that's a decal. Or a sign on the wall or something like that. They're all decals. I could use those to hide you know, seams and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to model the floor properly. The reason being that I do it that way is because Metalheads, everything is on one level. It's not like I'm creating this huge world where, you know, you have to kind of save on resources by cutting down on polygon count and all that kind of stuff. It's not like there's a huge amount of detail on each level. So what I'm actually going to do here is leave that there. I'm going to start adding some detail. First, I'll start with, let's have a look at this image. So what do we got? We got this ring in the middle. Do you think that should stay, guys? I kind of think it should stay. Or just something in the middle should be there. Yeah, oh, thank you. I think something should be in the middle. So what we'll do, I'm actually gonna, I'll keep this here. I think I can turn that into like an X-ray mode or something like that. I can't remember how to do that. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, I'm going to start by creating a, actually I could probably use this mesh, because I don't need all of these circular details. Go back to the image. I'm gonna have a think for a bit here. Might be silent for a bit while I just work out what I need to do. So I need to have the hatches. Yeah, I'll start with the inside and I'll just make it a circle. That's fine. Keep it simple. So, first things first. Actually, cylinder. Yeah, I'll start. No, not. I don't want a circle. I want a cylinder. Actually, can I go with the circle? Is it filled in? My camera's kind of in the way of everything. Fill type: N-gon, triangle, fan. I'll make it an N-gon. N-gon is basically something that's got like a whole bunch of sides, but you know, it's got more than 3 or 4 sides effectively. So there's a tri, which is a triangle, a quad, which is a, you know, it's a square, or well, it's not so much a square, but it's a 4-sided shape, and then an N-gon, which is anything more than a 4-sided shape, which in you know, modeling terms just means that that's not really a good thing. Something like the engine, or you know, the 3D modeling software has to kind of computate where the different lines go to join everything, all the polygons up. I want to make this 1 meter radius. Okay, well that actually works really well. I'm gonna drop the floor a little bit just so it's out of the way. Might make it a different color just so I can kind of differentiate it. Create a new thing. What the heck? Let's make it like. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I'll use nodes. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Just gonna knock that out of the way a little bit. Probably not so much like that. There we go. Just to give me an idea roughly what's going on. I could actually make that sort of transparent, but I'm not going to do that for this purpose. First things first, go to the outside of this, extrude along normals. I did not want to do that actually. That's okay. Did I screw this up? I think I screwed it up. Trying to think how I have to do this. Extrude faces. Why is it trying to fill that? See how it's kind of flickering? I don't know if that's coming through, but you can see it's flickering. It's because it's created a face and it's sharing the same plane. That's alright. I'll figure it out. 1.1, 1.5, 1.2. Yeah, 1.2. There we go. Let's delete that. There we go. Good enough. And then what I can actually do is rotate this by 22.5, maybe. Don't know if that's the right way to do it. To create the no, it's not the right way to do it. I should actually go to this, go to Triangulate Bases. Of course it did that. And now what I can effectively do is fill these faces with a different color to give that the warning stripes. Why has it done this? Hang on. Oh, that one's right. These ones are wrong. Dunk. Dunk. Gotta go with the flow. As I said, it's not a particularly exciting stream. By the way, is that background music audible? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I'll just crank it a little bit for you. How's that sound? Let me know. Don't want it to be super boring. I'm gonna have some background music. Get rid of those. Get rid of that one as well. There's probably a much better way of doing this, by the way. I'm just like, I'm not the most skilled person in the world when it comes to this stuff. All right. I think I've screwed up something here. if I extrude that upwards, yeah, I'll just extrude it upwards a little bit, just to give it a little bit of depth. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Should have done that first. Oh well. That is okay. Background music would be good. Don't really hear it though. Maybe it's low. Let me just double check it for you. I can see there's background music there, but it might be just really quiet. Background music. Yeah, I can. It is playing. Now can you hear it? Is that definitely? Can you hear that? Surely you can. Or is it just coming through my speakers? I just turned it off on my speaker. Surely you can hear that, right? You gotta hear that. It could just be that it was low. I'll just turn monitor off. I don't need that on. It's definitely showing there's audio coming through, so maybe it was just too quiet. Anyway, or maybe my stream is like stupidly delayed. I might actually have a look at that because I haven't had a look yet. Let's check that out. Now the last stream I was trying to be like super rushed, trying to make it super exciting and stuff, and I've just got to accept the fact that this isn't that kind of stream, and that I should slow down, take my time, just to make sure that this mini game is actually put together properly. What am I looking for here? Twitch, where are you? Twitch, there it is. If I go to my video, see if I can hear it. Okay, it's not that big a delay, thankfully, and I can hear the music, so that's all good. Excellent. So the next thing here, I'm just gonna try and give this a little bit more pizzazz. Now I'm gonna make this snap to Vertex. There is a shortcut key for that, but I can't remember it. I'm not gonna stuff around too much with that. And I'm gonna maybe just add a little bit of stuff to this, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Doesn't have to be super exciting, this part. It's only just a little feature in the middle of the level, so it's no biggie. Let's just add a ring there, make it kind of glow a little bit. Add another ring. That's, oops. Make that also glow a little bit. And then just gotta have all the glowy things, guys. It's all about the glowy things. Do that. Do that. Glow. And then in here I could just have like one little glowy bit. Because why not? And then on the outside is where I can either paint it in Substance Painter, or I'm just trying to think how I can do it. I'll figure it out. I'll do that later. But I could also, like, you know, I could add some little lights in here. I think there's maybe not the right amount of sides. No, there's not. I gotta do it like once every 3 things. There we go. And then I could yoink. Do that. Add a glow. I'll just hide that out of the way. I mean, that doesn't really look very good, so I might, this is where iteration comes in. You gotta just mess around and see what works, see what doesn't work. Perhaps, maybe not making it look like a target would be the best thing to do. I just need to collapse these edges now. Solve edges? No, I don't want to do that. I want to collapse them. And I don't actually need that. Oops. Still, I mean, now it looks like a sun. Look, I'm just actually gonna get rid of the little bits on the outside. I don't need those. And then I'm gonna just make that there red. Oh, what? I lost my textures. Oh boy. Main glow. Oh no, I didn't lose them. It's just bugged out a little bit. There's probably somebody watching who actually uses Blender a lot more than I do, and they're just screaming at me. They're just like, why are you doing it so badly? You're taking so much time to do the most simple things. Well, that's me. That's what I do, unfortunately. Look, I'll just I'll maybe leave it at that for the time being. Doesn't need to be crazy complicated. Plus, I've got this stuff on the outside, so the textures will fill in the rest of the detail. I might make this just a little bit, shrinkier, a little bit thinner, maybe there. All right, that'll do. So that's the centerpiece. Now underneath, I don't need to do too much, I don't think. I do need to smooth shade this, and then I need to add some auto shading. Later on, I could actually make a high poly version of this, and that'll actually help with the texture creation process in Substance. It's going to make these edges a bit harder. Go there, go there, go sharp. Mark those as sharp edges, there we go. And then that just made those edges sharper, but it keeps the inside bits nice and smooth. It doesn't have like the, because if I made this flat shaded, it would just look like that. You'd see all the little annoying little edges there. All right, so got that there. That's the first bit done. I need to do these hatches next. How am I going to do these hatches? Should they be circles or hexagons? I think circles, just to keep with the theme of things. And they also need to have the warning stuff. You gotta have that stuff everywhere. It's industrial, right? I know somebody who used to hate that. I don't blame them because it's just everywhere. But, you know, sticking with the theme of the game, that's what's happening. Now, I don't need to do too much here. I need to actually just reuse these bits. Just put that back to 0. Extrude this outwards on the Z. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna unparent that from there, and I'm gonna drop that back down. Now I've got myself a little ring. I can snap that. I think it's G, no, Shift Tab. There we go. No, I don't want to snap it to there. Snap it to the height of that, just to keep everything consistent. And then I could just fill that in. 0.2. If I wanted to do it like that, yeah, I can do it like that. Maybe not 0.2. Oh, Jesus. Inset by 0.15. Just make it a little bit smaller. Drop that down to there. And then from there I can join that and that. Separate these here. This is where I start getting big brain moment. Actually, what did this look like? It had a little thing in the middle. Yeah, okay. It'll effectively look the same as if we go into, where is it? This is in Unreal Engine right now. If I go to Laser Lunacy, for example, I had a look at the hatches in Laser Lunacy. It looked pretty similar to these, I would imagine. I mean, that's just the hatch doors themselves, but they got like a little hole in the middle. I'll make it a little bit better than that, that's for sure. I'm thinking maybe I could... I've got to drop these down, actually. Got to drop that down by probably double the amount. Yeah, I might have to do that. I'll expand these out. Doesn't have to be anything particularly special. And then I'll make this go up a little bit more. The place can run over him, thankfully. Might even make that go inwards a bit. What am I doing? There we go. Bear with me. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I'm trying to figure it out as I go. I've got to actually join these back up. What? Delete. I want this to actually be higher up. I want that to actually go to the edge there. Is that right? I've got it all kinds of weird. Let's make it go to the top of that. There we go. Got it sorted now. Sort of. Maybe. I hope. No, I've got it the wrong way around. That's got to go to... Hang on. That's got to go to the bottom of that one. That's the floor height. This here has to go a little bit lower, so that if the doors open, you don't like see them clipping through the floor. The good thing is that's fairly easy to do. Let's make it like, well, that's way too much. You can just make that 0.2. The only downside is you got this massive drop then, which I don't particularly like. So I can lower this down. There we go. Easy peasy. Got it. Nailed it. Nailed it. If anyone has any ideas on how to make a development stream fun, please let me know. Maybe I could have some little things that you guys can interact with in the background. I don't know how to do any of that, but I've seen other streams where, you know, the viewers can mess around with the stream, make things happen on the screen and that kind of stuff. Like if you guys have ever watched Barjo, whew, boy, I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest, because that would just be so distracting for a development stream. But you know, you get the idea. It gives you guys a little something to do other than just watching me, because it's not exactly the most exciting thing. I mean, I know I'm good looking and everything, but jeez, no, I'm terrible. I'm not. Look at these bags. Bags for days. Actually, you guys can't even see it. Ready? Bags. So many. If I squint, I look like a newborn baby. That's how bad it is. That is due to a lack of sleep and a lack of water. Actually, no, it's not a lack of water. I've been having plenty of water. It's just a lack of sleep. And also just being in front of the computer and all sorts of other things. Stress will do it too. I'm definitely stressed. But there's only so much you can do about that. But I'm doing everything I can. And I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Have good days, have bad days. Everyone has that. Getting back on track, though. That's the main thing. What am I doing with this? I need to... Oh, I know what I had to do with this. Okay. Bear with me. I am getting there. I need to... Please. I've got it sorted out. Just trying to think how this is actually going to look to make it look good. It's gonna be fun. We could also make these things into just electrical pads. That might be a better way, and something a bit more visually different. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make them electrical pads because it's just a pain in the ass otherwise. Yeah, maybe how to do that. Which is pretty simple then. So all I need to do, I don't even need to mess around with this being below a certain level. Make that in line there. Then I can just make little circles. Ah, come on. Brain work. What am I? Thank you. So what I'll do, I'll start with one electrical pad thing in the middle here. Raise that up a little bit. And it's pretty much gonna be it. That's our electrical pad. I can drop that down. Actually, I'm not going to. I can do that later if I do a high poly mesh. Because the player's not going to see that there's like detail there. They don't need to see that. And they'll save on polygons, even though I said not to worry about that. So we know it's all the one material right now. Let's make another material, make that the glow material. I didn't want to set everything to glow. Do that. Now what I'll do is select that, and what the, select that. Unparent that so it's separate, and then we can do something funky. Bring that down to. Yeah, I can do that there. Shrink this down. Oops. Origin to geometry. I need to set all transforms, but then I need to set the origin to the geometry. Yep. Same thing for this. Because right now the origin is over here, so if I tried to rotate it, it'd go like that. It'd orbit around this point rather than this point here. What I can actually do here, this is where it gets tricky. If I go to that, and then I set the... There's a way to set the 3D cursor to there, I just can't bloody remember. For the life of me, no, it's not scale. Cursor to selected, there we go. And then from here, I can add an empty plane axis. Oh, where did... Oh, it is there. Okay. And then from there, if I go to the axis here, gotta find it. That's not what I want to do. I've got it selected. Add object with constraint. I don't. Just trying to think how I used to do this. Brain is not working. Oh yeah, I had to go to here. Had to go to modifiers, had to go to an array. Make that, I don't know, 6. This is a really cool little trick, if I can remember how to do it. Then I had to go to relative offset, untick that, object offset. Use the empty. This is not how I remember it. Hang on, relative. Factor 0, no, I just want that. Factor 1, maybe? No. Oh yeah, that's how I have to do it. Good lord. I can't remember how to do it now. And then I think I had to get the actual empty object, which is this thing, and I had to rotate it by 22.5. Did I even do that? Oh yeah, okay, it is rotated now, but count. Factor of x, constant offset. I honestly cannot remember how to do this. Maybe I've got to go, I'll just go 6. Okay, you can see it's kind of curving around, but I'm not doing it right. Oh, I'm an idiot. If I go to this, and then I set the origin to this read cursor, and then I set all transforms. I don't think I'm doing this right at all. Oh god, what the heck? No, that's a constant offset. I want it to be a relative offset. No. Why can't I remember this? My brain is just not playing ball. Is it in the y-axis maybe? It's doing this curve thing. Maybe I've got to select this. Empty. Let's just go back to the rotation for this thing and all transforms. What? What? Yeah, it's like it's rotating around the. Oh, hang on. See how it's, yeah, it's trying to rotate around that point there. Hang on, let's fix this. Let's change its origin point. Because that is the problem. Because it's trying to focus on that there. Origin. Where is this object gone? Where is this object gone? I can English. Where the heck did it even go? There. Why is it over there? What? God damn it. Alright, now it's back here. Is that right? My god. Alright, I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to create a new one. Empty. Plain axis. Boy. Gotta let the brain catch up, I think. And rotate. 22.5. Y. No. Rotate Z by 22.5. Why the heck is it doing it all the way out there? It don't make any sense. Ah, I think I've got to. I think we've got to parent that to that first. Let's just see. What the? No. No. I might have to like Google this. I can't believe I can't remember how to do this. Maybe I just need to go that. Empty this. Get rid of this for the time being. Create a new empty plain axis. Have to merge these, I think. Join. Control J, Shift J, I don't freaking know. Parent, Shift P, set parent to object. I don't know if that's gonna work, to be honest. Okay, so that's moving that. I don't want that to happen though. I want that to parent to this. Alright, I'm gonna go to YouTube because I cannot freaking remember how to do this. Alright. Super professional stream. Blender. Array around circle. Array rotation. Yeah, I totally wonder what's an ad. Cool. At least it's not 8 minutes long.
To the right, sorry. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Shift A, mesh. Sorry, Shift A, empty, plane axis. So this is going to be our central point. What I want to do is make these cubes rotate all the way around. I'm going to come over into the modifiers, add modifier, add array. I'm going to set the relative offset to 0, 0, 0. Object offset. Our object that we're going to offset from is this empty. And we want, let's say we want 12. So here I'm going to select the empty. We're going to rotate the Z axis. See that we've got our.
What? It's not even doing that though. Ah. It's doing. Oh my god. Ugh. I think it's because of the origin of this thing. If I set that to the 3D cursor, and then I rotate on the Z, there we go, far out. 180, nope. 60. Look at that, beautiful. All that for that. I could have just copy paste and moved it everywhere, but God. Alright, that's that mystery solved. So I was on the right track, I just forgot one little step. And that kind of thing, just to give you guys an idea, that can really delay things massively. A lot. I mean, that was a good, what, 5, 10, almost 10 minutes, I think. Mark sharp. Make it smooth. Add this. Add this. Done. All right, that can be our little danger pads. Danger pads. Danger pads. Watch out for the danger pads. Yeah. All right. It's quite large, so I could actually reduce the size of it. What? Origin. 3D cursor. Shrink that right down a little bit. Right down a little bit. Actually, you know what? These things can be large. Unless I wanted to have a whole bunch of them in the level. That's actually probably a better idea. And I don't need holes in the level as well, so there's, you know, less detail to have to worry about. If I shrink that down there, that's cool. I could actually duplicate this. Shrink that down. Oh my goodness. Nope, that's not gonna work. I could duplicate it and then bring it into here. Oh, hey, beautiful. Come on. Up you go. Ah, hello. I've got a kitty cat. It is a kitty cat stream. Everybody say hello to the adorable Minnow. Hello, Minnow. Hey, sweetheart. What's going on? You're on camera. Yes, you are. Oh, no. This little one is absolutely adorable. She was a super smooch with me earlier. Yeah, she's a freaking adorable little girl. I was laying down on the bed. I just wanted to just lay down. I saw her in on the windowsill, and I thought I'll jump on the bed. And she actually she jumped on the bed first, and then I decided to lay down with her, and she was being a little cutie patootie. Hello. Hey. Location. That is not what I want to do. I need to set the origin to the 3D cursor. Oh, hey, baby. What's the matter? What you doing? What's up? Tab. Oh, she's jumping down. What are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. She's messing around. Doing what cats do. If I rotate this by 22.5. 30. Oh, hang on. I gotta change the scale. Rotate this by 22.5. No. Origin 3D cursor. Rotate by 30 degrees. No. 22.5 degrees. What? Rotate by 22.5. What is this doing? Seems I'm having all sorts of fun troubles here. So it is 30 degrees. I thought so. And then I can apply the rotation, and then we've got like another little set of images. What the heck? Oh my goodness. Alright. That can be our little zappy pad. That'll do, you know, that's fine. Probably don't need so many little nodes on it, but whatever. Could even remove that middle one. And merge to the center. That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so that's going to be our hazards for now. I also have to do the thing with the outside of this, you'll recall. I might just wonder if I can make that go down like that. Go up like that. That's what I forgot to do with the other one, actually. Damn it. Oh, hang on. Triangulate. Why? Why did that not work? Triangulate. Okay. Oh, it is triangulating. I just can't see it. Well then, anything that's going that way I need to get rid of. Because that's not the way I want it to go. This is not the way. If you're bored, put your hands up. Everybody say you're bored. Oh my god. Don't do that actually. It'll demoralize me. It'll make me feel horrible. And you'll be the cruelest of the cruel people. Oh, hang on. I don't even have you guys. Oh no, there we are. This is all... Guys, the cat distracted me. Gonna blame Minnow for that. But hey, look, you got to see my face on the camera. All blown up for a while. With so much focus and attention on what I'm doing. And the good thing is, I've been doing less hours each day on the game development. And I'm finding, like, I'm not getting as much done at the moment. But I am finding that I am way more productive, which is definitely a good thing, and way more focused. So yeah, very, very good that that is happening. Alright, that can be that one there, and we go to this, material, use nodes, apply. Apple. Apple. And then we'll get these here, and we'll just we'll apply the arrays. Get rid of that little empty node. We don't need that. Oops. Merge that with this. Set up the smooth shade, auto smooth, and then I can change what edges need smoothing. Ah, damn it, that's gonna be awful. Mark sharp. There we go. Mark sharp. More like James Bond. Next thing I need to do is, I mean, it doesn't normally take this long, by the way, guys. It really doesn't. Now I'm going to do a bit of a floor layout type of thing. Just going to move this so that it is, I think it's 300 on the X value. Oh God. Apparently it's 3, 4, and then Y it was 3. Oh, what? Never mind. There we go. So I've got those in place. -4, -4, and then Y -3. No, what the heck? Not -3, I want it to be 3. Ah, 2. There we go. Far out. Ah, got there in the end. Now these things can actually be textured separately from the floor as well, so that's good. And I do intend to do that. And that way I keep them all in one textured area. Now ideally, I'll come back to this and I'll fix this up as well. I'll show you what I mean by fixing it up. Now this can go to the middle. What? This can go to the middle. This here can go across to... Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. No. -1, 1 point. Oh my god. I'll get it right one day. I can go. I'll just snap it to the middle of that, or maybe I'll just snap it to the edge here. That'll do. I'll also split that in the middle, just for the time being. I'm just creating those segments that you see here. There's going to be these plate type things. Ideally, I would have done this a much better way, but I'm not that professional. I could line this up at the middle of that. If I lined it up with, so you know what? Yeah, I could make this work. Line it up with the middle of that. Line this up with the middle of that. That way I've got that segment at least. And this here goes to the middle. Now those can be merged at the center. So at least I got those 2 bits, and I just need to fill in that, which is not too hard. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. Actually, I think that this should go to here. Yes. Yeah, because that goes to the middle point there. That goes to the middle point of that angle. Excellent. Could have done that all a much better way, but I didn't. Okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. How long have we been streaming for? Probably too long. Considering the amount of work I've got done, which is next to nothing. I've been streaming for... Oh man, that music is loud. Just gonna drop that down. There we go. Just keeps repeating on the stream. Alright, cool. Fixed. Yeah, sorry guys. I didn't realize that music was so freaking loud the whole time. So now, if I get this and I duplicate that or mirror it. So I've got that part there all sorted. Something I can do here is go inset. Just give it a little bit of an indentation into the ground. And then I could inset it again. And inset it one more time. And I can basically just select this. I don't want to have it as high, I don't think. Do that. It's probably a little bit too high. Yeah. Bugger. Make that adjust to the face of that there. Then that's flat. Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't want to add detail to it just yet, actually, because that's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with later. So instead, I'll grab this edge. Extrude it that way. Grab that, and grab that. Also grab that and go scale Y0. Closest medium. Oh, active. Yeah. Scale Y0. No, what the heck? Can't remember how to do this now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scale Y0. I'm doing it wrong. Clearly. Doesn't matter. G. Y0. Just do it like that. I don't know why that wasn't working the way I wanted it to, but okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Welcome everyone who has just joined in. Thank you for joining in on this extremely exciting live stream of me working on the game. I don't have any of the, I don't have YouTube chat open or anything like that, so if you are on YouTube, I do apologize. I'll actually open that now just so I don't neglect people who might be trying to talk to me. I'll just create a pop-out chat here. Participants, no one. I don't think anyone's even watching on YouTube anyway. But I'll still stream there. At least the videos stay on YouTube, whereas Twitch is only for a temporary period of time. Pop out chat. There we go. Boop, done. Now, if anyone wants to ask questions in YouTube, they can. Because I'm just that considerate. Vertex. What is that noise? Edge face. So everyone who has joined in, welcome. Thank you for joining in the stream. Please tell me everything about yourselves and tell me that you're having an amazing day and all of that fun stuff. Doesn't sound creepy at all. What the heck? Come on, closest. Alright. There. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. I did not want that to happen though. Okay, fine. Fine. Unparent that. Why can't I? Never mind. I'll parent that back in. Sure, there's a much better way of doing this, but apparently I do not know how to do that. Have I got merge? I hope so. Auto merge is turned off. You're kidding me. Should be on by default. Stupid thing. Make that snap through here. What the heck? What is that? What is it snapping to? Is it under the... Why is that doing that? Okay, that's better. What the heck is going on there? Okay, I need to merge these. Merge by distance. There we go. Remove 0 vertices. Are you kidding me? Ah, okay, never mind. That's because... What the heck? There is actually a function to just auto merge things. There we go. I did not want to hide that. Okay, we're slowly but surely getting there. I'm so sorry that you guys are enduring this this incredible riveting live stream. Should probably stop ripping on myself, huh? Doesn't look good. Hey, daily target acquired. And the daily target is me. Making a game. A mini game in a game. How are you, daily target? What's been happening? Tell me everything. How are you going with COVID? Are you in lockdown? All that fun stuff. Where I live, apparently the lockdown is going to be lifted because we are in lockdown. We've been in lockdown for this month. I think at the end of the month, I think on the 29th or something, so another 4 days away. Apparently the lockdown is going to lift, at least in regional New South Wales here in Australia. But I think, depending on how things go, because things aren't getting better, I think that may just get extended again. The people living in this area apparently are just going to public places. Like there's a place called the Jetty. I wanted to go there the other day, but I think it's like, I don't know. I don't want to risk going somewhere and getting fined. So I thought I'll just, whenever I go for a walk, which is every day, I'll just go for a walk up and down the hill or around the area because there's a couple little bushwalk areas around here. So I'll probably start doing those pretty soon. I think that'll be exciting. Just got to be aware of snakes, which I did have a snake encounter the other day, and that was made me kind of poop myself a little bit. Alright, what am I doing? I gotta focus. So we've got this stuff here. Now, I can do that. I'm doing this all kinds of weird, actually. Yeah, I think if I go to, why is this trying to snap? Oh, it's trying to snap to the face, not the vertice. There we go. What the heck is that even? Why is it overlapping so much? Actually, that's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Alright, let's go to. I hope things get a little more lax for you over there. I heard about the snake earlier. I am the Woot. Oh, you're the Woot. Okay, I came with Johnny on the raid ship. I have insomnia, so chillin'. You got multiple names. You got multiple names. Good old alt accounts. Let's see how I go with this. My brain is already failing. I think doing a workout before doing a live stream is probably not the best idea, because the brain starts just melting. Just can't handle it. I'm doing this all kinds of weird. What I should have been doing this whole time is basically creating. Let's try this. Merge these. Create a bridge between these areas. I am an idiot. Hopefully this actually works. Actually, I might. Yeah, if I do that and I do that, will that work? Oh dear, what did I do? That's not what I want to happen. I want to create a bridge. Bridge edge loops. What? Why is that not working? Okay, what if I do this and this? Will that bridge the edge loop? No. Select at least 2 edge loops. I have. Are they 2 separate objects? There's still 2. Join. Ah, I'm an idiot. That's why. There's only one explanation for me not getting things right, and it's because I'm an idiot. Yeah, definitely know the feeling about the insomnia thing. I used to get it ages ago when I had depression, when I had a bad depression when I was younger. I could never fall asleep. Just stay awake the whole night just thinking about crap. And due to life events, that's been happening again. So I've just been putting some rain sounds on my phone now to help me try and fall asleep. And also just doing exercise almost every day. I mean, I'll go for a walk every day, but just like actually doing like physical training and you know, strength training and that kind of stuff. I find it kind of wears me out a little bit. So when it gets time to, you know, go to sleep, I tend to just crash. Especially if I put the rain sounds on. The rain sounds seem to help a lot. It's just like white noise, sensory deprivation type stuff. There we go. Got it. Got it sorted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, so I definitely recommend trying something like that. It can help quite significantly. It's strange, it's like I don't need sleep, it doesn't seem to bug me, and I exercise and yada yada, eat well. Okay. Maybe, I have found that as I've gotten older, I've needed less sleep. Because I used to sleep for, I don't know, 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day, and now I'm just like, oh, 5 hours, 4 hours, yeah, I'm good. So maybe it's, I mean, I think it is a thing, like, as you get older in life. I mean, I'm only 33, but as we get older, we don't need to sleep as much, or at least, I don't know the facts behind that. I don't know if that's actual BS or not, but oh, there you go. Look, it must be our age. We're old AF. We're just 33-year-olds with no need for sleep. We be geezers. Back in my day, I used to sleep for 8 hours. Yes. I'm never doing that again. That was creepy. Alright, that should be that, and that should be that. One more linkage, will that work? Yeah, no. No. Alright, cool. Let's see if that actually works. I could extrude edge from there. Merge these two at center. And then put these in the middle. What the heck? No, I want that to go like in the middle. Right. I'll make it go there. I will force it to go there. There we go. Excellent. It's probably not the best way to model something. I'll put that out there right now. This is a terrible, terrible way of modeling something, but it works for now. Let's get rid of that. And you can see why. You got this weird, like, thing happening. If I now unparent that, and I get all of the, oops, get all the points from this, and I go scale Z 0. It should all be straight. Yeah, cool. There's just a slight curve in it, so therefore it created like a weird little visual artifact there. Camera. Oops. Desktop. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't live stream making a mini game. It just doesn't really quite work. I just can't focus. Just trying different things, seeing what I can do. But I also wanted like people on the Steam page, whenever they go on the Steam page, to actually see that I am working on the game. If you are watching on Steam, by the way, I'm sorry that I'm not responding. I will actually open up Steam now just to see if anyone is trying to chat in the chat. I do apologize if I haven't responded. Nope, nobody has chatted in the chat, so that's good. Haven't ignored anyone. Now if I now go to hang on, I've done something stupid here. Have I? Yeah. Dang it. Do you think, bud, cut together all the parts where you're like, and then end with eureka moment at the end of the vid. Sounds like a good edit idea. Oh, look, I can't be asked doing video editing. It takes so much time to video edit. I hate it. So I'd rather just do a live stream and just, you know, leave it at that. Live stream, at least, it's just, you just kind of do it on the fly. This is not how I would normally do things. I need to get that piece of the ground back. Where is it? There. Need to get all of that and delete that. I thought that might work, but apparently not. If I get rid of that and I get rid of that, that at least gives me these bits to work with. And then I can do this. Doesn't have to be perfect at this stage. That's fine. Just creating a hole underneath this. Actually, I don't need to create a hole. What am I doing? I don't need to. Oh my god, I've been doing this so badly. Ugh. Been doing this so... I've been doing it with the mindset of there being pipes under the ground. Far out, I wasted so much time. That can happen, by the way. wasting a lot of time and then realizing that you wasted a lot of time and then kicking yourself for it. If I could kick myself, I would. I'll kick my leg. There we go. Stupid leg. Alright, well, that was crap. Let's delete that, go to there. Make that merge with that. What? Yes, make that merge with that. Make that merge with that. And we're back to here again. Now, what I'm going to do is raise these things up by the tiniest amount. That way you don't get any clipping. And then drop them down so that they touch there. There we go. Same with that. Drop them down so they touch that. Cool. Good lord. I think the reason I did that was because I wanted to add details, but I don't really need to do that the way I thought. Okay, never mind. I really need to plan this out better. That's, I think, where the problem is. Right, I'm gonna extrude this out. I might make it just kind of go to there. Doesn't need to be perfect, really. And kind of rough out the walls of the arena. Can I just snap to that, please? That can be kind of the arena layout, I guess. Brain, work. Come on, do your thing. Maybe what I should do. I'm an absolute muppet. I've just wasted so much time. I'm gonna redo the floor. Now that it's dawned on me what I actually had to do. Dunk. Do that. Extrude edges to there. Well, I think I know what I have to do now, but we will see. So I could effectively yeah, I think I can do this because I don't need to have any depth to the actual floor itself. It doesn't need to have any like a lot of geometry or anything on it. At least not yet. It does need stuff. God damn it. For now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. So floor is going to be like that. Sounds like someone is burning off. It smells kind of nice. Mirror. Where the heck is mirror? Am I blind? Mirror. Oh my god, I am blind. Do that, do that. Just going to unwrap the faces for this. And that will be our arena. Sorry guys, this is not the way I wanted the stream to go, but oh well, that is what it is. Trying to work out what my next step will be. I've got to actually model this. Why can't I figure it out? My brain's just not working. Like I get to a certain point in the stream and my brain's just like, nope, can't do it. It's just, that's what's been happening lately, unfortunately. While I'm working, just thoughts pop in my head and I just blank. Or just go to another place mentally. And then I end up getting frustrated. I used to be able to just like focus and just boom, boom, boom. I'd get so much stuff done, but idea? You've got an idea? Or yeah, I mean, if you got an idea, go for it. Oh, hang on. Sounds like you're good at it. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. True. That is very true. That's what she said. Sorry. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. If I get that, use low poly, it's high. It's not how I want to do this. I need to. There's just making a mini game. There's just so much involved in it. I thought, oh no, it'll be quick and simple to do, but like when it comes to making the individual components of a mini game and then being like midway through and then the brain's like, oh hang on, this it'll be a better thing to do this instead, and then the brain's like getting pulled in all these different directions, and then other thoughts pop into my head that just screws with me big time. It's just like massive curveball. So yeah, that's shit. And now I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Yay. Let's get rid of this. I don't need that. I need to bring... I'm gonna have a break. I'm gonna have a break and I'm gonna come back because I need to get some fresh air. I need to reset the brain a little bit. Because clearly I'm not getting anything done right now. I've been flicking back and forward between two screens for the entire time pretty much. So yeah, I'm gonna have a break. Yeah, it might be just like a 5-minute, 10-minute break. If I'm still not feeling too good after that, if my brain's just not functioning properly, then I'll probably end the stream. Negative thoughts are shit. I hate them. Alright, so I'll be back in a sec, guys. Thank you, and I'll be back.
She sat watching the world go by, one dreadful note at a time. And as the music played, she watched her every hope betrayed. She closed her eyes only to see another world where she could be. She left this wake in tragedy to find that hopeful melody. A distant song she used to know, a music box played years ago, but never after did it play since the memory of that day. The music box within her hands, that melody, her second chance. She ran for miles to find, it seems, that hopeful song that always holds.
Okay, I'm back. The break didn't really do me much good, unfortunately. But I will try and get something done at least to show you the texturing process, which is what I said I was going to do anyway. So I'm just gonna skip trying to do this whole level thing and just do a part of it just to show you what is involved. So I'll switch over to the desktop and Sony, and I'll just go to just this piece here. It's the middle piece of the level. Actually, I wonder if I can... Yeah, bugger it. I'll just do that middle bit. Export. Deflect and destroy mid piece. And I could also do a duplicate mesh. I could do a high quality version of it by beveling. And it kind of rounds the edges out a little bit just to give it a little bit of detail. Yeah, you can kind of see here it's added like a little bevel. I could have added more detail to that, but that's alright. Oh, there's already 3 segments. Alright, so then I could export that as a high poly mid piece H. Alright, and then we'll go into Substance Painter here. I'm actually going to create a new document. We'll go mid piece and import mesh normal map. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, what the heck? Is it upside down? Oh, it's upside down. Oops. Alright, well, that's a simple fix. Select all of that. There is a thing for occlusion culling somewhere. Is it here? I don't even know. Okay, alright. Gonna flip the normals on this. Is it N? No. Is it Control N? No. Alt N. There we go. Flip. Because right now it's kind of an inside out object. I don't want that. Mid piece, do that. Do the same on this one. Alt N, flip. Grab that. Export. Do that. Boom. Go back in here. Could have done it a different way, but that's all good. Alright. Doesn't need to be that high resolution, but oh, what? It's still upside down. What the heck? Why are you upside down? Well, maybe it's just the camera's upside down. Like, I think it's the camera that's upside down. Oh, it is. Got X, Y, Z down here. Alright, that was weird. I don't know why the camera was upside down. The texture map for this. Oh, I didn't even do a texture map for it. Damn. Unwrap, smart UV. Let's have a look at the UVs. That's weird, but okay. Let's go unwrap. That's fine. I'll roll with that. Much better. Export it again. Don't need to export that high mesh, high resolution mesh. Come back in here. Project settings, go to that. Choose that again. Wish it was just a reload thing, but maybe it's in a newer version. What the? I don't understand. That is not the material for that. Let's try this again. Let's re-import the mesh. It's still just re-importing like that. I don't know why. Because right now, if I select that, that is what it should look like. Mid piece, Unreal Mesh, go. Try this one more time. Mid piece. What? I don't get it. Oh, what? Oh, the glow. Far out. Oh, infuriating. Okay, makes more sense now. Oh, I won't even try to explain it. But basically, you got your two materials here, which if I go into Blender, there's two materials, main, glow. Alright, and it shows there's two separate materials here, so I want to go to the main. I don't really need to worry about the glow material because I can just change that in Unreal Engine 4. Go into here, I'm going to bake it with the high poly mesh, which is this one. Bake all texture sets, yes, I'll do that. And this will basically, it'll create this, like a whole bunch of texture maps using a really high quality version, kind of like imprinting itself on the really low poly version. So if you had a flat square, for example, it was just a flat square, and then you added like a whole bunch of 3D dots to it, like you had a separate flat square that was identical in its size and everything, but you just added a whole bunch of like detail to that one. Effectively, it kind of like imprints itself onto the low poly model without having more polygons on it. Don't know if that makes any sense at all to you guys, but we'll see how we go. Effectively, if I have a look, it won't really show it here yet. That's on Studio 2. That's weird. All the colors are kind of weird. Right, smart material. This may not end up being the final material, by the way, but I effectively need a base material, and I'm just gonna go with steel painted. It's really dark. I don't know why it's so damn dark. Is it because of this being so high up? Let's try that. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. That's quite strange. Shouldn't be that at all. Or maybe it's because it's... Don't know. I really don't know. Let's try this again. Let's see what happens. You can kind of see on the right there, it's added like a little bit of shading to the mesh. Oh, it's trying to anyway. There we go. I think it's just because I had it high up. That's why. And you'll see that it's automatically, like, it's found the edges of the mesh and it's like added these little bits of wear and tear to the paint. Like, and from a distance, like we're only going to be seeing this from probably this far away, so it's not even going to be that noticeable. Like, yeah, we're not going to see like all the details and everything. So all these weird little scratches and stuff. Surface details, no, it's just scratches. Edges. Grunge, no, it's the edge, metal edge wear. Wear level, so we can turn this up, but we're going to get rid of the grunge scale. We're going to make that really low. That way it doesn't like repeat itself. Grunge amount, we'll just turn that down a fair bit. Wear level, we can crank that a little bit. Wear contrast, do that. And like that's how quick and simple it is. Like you could legitimately just use that. I mean, it wouldn't be very good, but you could actually just do that. I'm gonna change the base color to maybe definitely not what I had just then. Make this. I actually don't know what color I'm going to make it yet. I could make it like a browny kind of color, maybe bronze arena. I don't know, could do something like that for now. And then I could add a machinery layer. I can add that up there, put that in its own folder, and then in here I can do something really, really cool. First and foremost, I need to get rid of all of this crappy looking rust. Well, not all of it, but just a lot of it. Global invert, oh gosh. You don't want to blur it. Balance. It's just probably... Anyway, I could just do that for now. And then in the folder I can go add a black mask, and in here I can actually select individual polygons. rather do it in the UV editor here. It's a bit easier to access. Yeah, can do that for the time being. So that will add rust to the inside area. It's not going to look like this yet, don't worry. And then I can get out of that, go to the brushes, find myself a nice brush, default hard brush. Actually, I want to go to like a dirt brush or something. I do not want to do that. I'll make that dark. I can start painting some of this yellow stuff out. I don't want to do that either. Now this is if you really want to get into the nitty gritty of it. You don't have to go to this extreme. But it's the more attention to detail you spend on these sort of textures, the better it's going to end up looking. So you can be kind of rough with it. You don't have to be too crazy. You don't have to make it be perfect. And you can touch it up later and make it look better as well. Right now I'm just trying to get rid of this filled in detail here on the edges, or on this particular ring. But this is how cool it is. Like, you can literally just paint directly onto the mesh. What the heck did I just do then? And plonk it back into the game, and you've got this awesome looking texture, hopefully. I'll touch it up a bit later. The next thing I need to do is add a black. I like to use like latex black because it kind of looks like black paint. But if there is a paint material here, I can use that. Steel painted, clear coat. I could try that. I could try a clear coat. Yeah, that works, kind of. Just got to get rid of the shininess from it, I think. Make it a little bit more rough. Finish rough. Don't know if I want to do that. Random. Use brushing intensity scale. No, we don't want that. Scale grunge. No. Metal. Ah, here we go. Roughness. So I can make this like a lot rougher. I think I'm doing the wrong parts though. Yeah, it's doing the edge. Metallic. I'll just leave that. It's the actual black coating here that I need to adjust. There we go. Clear coats, roughness. That's kind of what I want to go for. Less shininess, more roughness, because that's just going to be for the black strapes on the outside here. There is actually a, I think there is a paint material, like smart material that I can use, but I'm not going to do that. And now, if I go to this and I add a folder, pop that in a folder, add a black mask, I think. Yep. And then I go to polygons. Now I can just, and this is a lazy, very, very lazy way of doing it, but it works. And the other thing I got to do is get the inside parts here. That and that, that and that. As you can see, it's a bit easier if you use the actual UV map, or the texture map on the right here, to actually lay the textures down. Did not want to do that. Now eventually, I'm going to be doing other themes for metalheads as well. Like, it's not going to be just 100% metal. I mean, sorry, it will be 100% metal, but it's not going to be 100% industrial, I should say. Like, there'll be tropical, there'll be like pool party type thing. You know, summer. That's probably the better way of theming it, I guess. What the heck? So yeah, I'm excited to start doing that kind of stuff eventually. I think that'll be really fun. And here we go. We've got our a rough idea of our mesh. Now, if I go to glow mat here and I just add a maybe that red fill layer. Okay. For the time being. Yeah, so I could actually go into my brushes again. I could mess around with a little bit more. You know, rough up this area a little bit. So I could kind of do things like this, just to kind of make it look a bit worn. But the other thing you could do is add another folder. Add another, actually add a white filter to this, and then add a generator. And in the generator, I could, you know, I could just add some dirt. In here, I can make the dirt level grunge amount. I want that to be quite high. Grunge scale, I'll reduce. Yeah, I'll reduce that right down. Don't need to worry about that. Dirt contrast. Can make it look like the paint has kind of been flaked and worn away a little bit. So you just got to mess around with this stuff and find what kind of works. I can randomize it until I find something that's good. And of course you can, you know, after that you can go in and actually edit the mask itself, and I could paint some, I can't actually paint some stuff on until I add a paint layer, and now I can go in and mess around with it. So that's really, really cool. You can do a lot with this. You can really just get rid of that stuff. Not going to. I'll get rid of that. But yeah, you can do a lot. You can do a lot, and you can make it look really, really cool. I could add little bolt type things to this plate as well if I really wanted to. Not going to though. I'm going to probably not do that. Probably add something to here. I can mess around with it anyway. Or at least mess around with the idea of it. See what it looks like. If it doesn't work, then, you know, get rid of it. Just get rid of it until you find something that you like. I mean, it could work, I guess. It just looks a bit weird right now because of the glowy bit. If I had an actual like 3D mesh around this stuff, whoops, hang on. Like around the circle in the middle, it'd look a bit better, I think. But I don't, so that's fine. And then I could go in here and reduce this down. Just go around the edges here. Casually just mess around with it a little bit. Change my brush if I wanted to. Just kind of plonk something right in the middle. You can get really on the edge here, just to make it look a bit more worn. That's if I want to go with this yellow bit in the middle. I could, of course, create another layer and just give it a different color. So that's an option. Anyway, you guys get the idea. So after that, what I'll do is I'll go into I kind of want to go around this ring here. Sorry, guys. I really just... I don't like the way that looks. Just on its own. Just gonna... Then I'll fix it up in a second. There is a much better way of doing this, by the way. I just, because I'm just off doing my own little thing, without any, like, proper plan. This is what it's going to be. Now I can reduce that. Start erasing some of this stuff. Yeah, if I actually modeled that little divot, the procedural painting stuff could have actually done that for me. But that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to manually do this stuff. And it's a less, I guess, lazy way of doing it. But that sometimes kind of feels a little bit better when you're doing game development. It's like, you know, buying assets on an asset store versus making them. I would prefer to make them. It just feels like my game is more unique as a result. So I don't buy assets on the asset stores because of that reason. Not only that, but it's just extra money that I just don't have. Can't just throw it away on assets. I think most of the money has gone towards you know, Andy Gillian, his music for the game. And I don't regret that one bit because it's amazing. The rest of the money just went towards living expenses when I was living with my ex, and yeah, now I'm back at my parents' place and living expenses are a lot better, but I would ideally like to be out and in my own house like I had planned. Sadly fell through, but oh well. Anyway, that's that done. I could add little warning signs and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I could also add some other details. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to save this. New shortcut, deflect and destroy. And I'll call this deflect, destroy, mid plate. There we go, saving, excellent. Now what I can do is export it. That's a door, sorry about that. Export this out. I don't need the glow matte. Make this a TGA file. I need to put this into D drive. Hello everyone who has joined in on the stream. Welcome to the most exciting stream you'll ever watch. While I try and make a mini game for metalheads. My eyes are burning from the lights around here. I mean, it doesn't really show up on the camera, but I've got like a key light right here, another light on my right, a light down to my left, which is extremely bright. All to make my face look better, because it looks horrible without the light. What am I after here? Assets, substance UE4, substance painter. Yep. Create a new folder. Deflect and destroy. Done. And now I'm going to select this short project. It's going to be deflect, destroy mid plate. Short. I can't remember what my export settings were. That's okay. That's actually fine. I think I can leave those there. Go back over into Unreal Engine. Deflect and destroy. Go to the content browser here. Go to this. Go to M. One folder called M for materials. It's probably not the best naming convention, but you got to keep the file extension or file path as short as possible. I need to get that folder, drag that over into here. Import these. Got to go to this here. Now, the reason it looks like that is because that is one of 3 maps. This right here is the... why can't I think of it? I can't think of it. Doesn't matter. But there's one of 3 textures. So you got the main normal, so you got the color texture, which is this. That's what it should look like. You got the normal map, which is this thing here. As you can see, it's hard to see, but you can kind of see there's like height. It's a height map effectively. And then you've got, that's, the other one is occlusion, something and something else. Anyway, what I'm going to do is grab my master material from something else. I'll just go to blasted. Grab master material so I don't have to recreate it every time. Just copy it over here. Just rename it, deflect, destroy, master. I really need 1 master material, just 1, that's it. Just done things a very long, winded way. This, I need to go back to here, select that, dump, select that, dump, select that, and dump. Normally I'd have them off screen and it's a lot quicker. Apply that material. Oh yeah, so it's occlusion, roughness, and metallic. That's it. That's what ORM stands for. So the occlusion is kind of like where there's a corner, it kind of fakes like a shade in the corner. Roughness is, you know, how rough it is, if it looks shiny or not. And then metallic is how metallic it looks. It's pretty straightforward. Now if we go mesh, import mid piece. We don't import the high material, higher quality mesh. We don't need that in the game. Now we'll select the material for it, which is this. I'm going to create a material instance. I'm just going to make that the mid piece. Now we'll have to have a break to go feed the cats soon. So I thought I'll just mention that to you guys. And here it is in the engine without any lighting or anything. Bear that in mind. Glow. I'm going to add a emissive glow to this. Particle glow matte. No. What the heck? Glow red. Where is it? It looks orange there, but never mind. Okay. The other thing I had to do, which I forgot to do, is simply set the collision on this thing to use the vertices that are already on the mesh. It's not the best way of doing it, but I can create my own custom collision, but I'm not doing that for the sake of this. It actually does improve performance slightly by having custom collision. Because right now, if we got it on the settings that we've got it right now, and you have a look at this mesh, for example, and it's got like all these little details in it that you know, we don't need to know that there's a hole here, for example. So I would make the custom collision basically just go up and then cover the entire top there, and that's it. I wouldn't have any of these little details or anything, because it's just more computational power required for that stuff. And now I can put this little thing in the middle of the map. I'm just going to put this over to the side so I can actually see what I'm doing. Pop that in the middle. There we go. Now we've got this little thing here, but I'll show you here in a second. Can't really see it too much at this stage, but because the lighting is not too great either, haven't done any of that stuff yet. I gotta fix that. Running into the mesh and come on. There we go. You can see it's kind of conflicting with the floor, so I can eventually fix that up by just lifting it up off the ground a little bit, and changing the mesh. Well, changing the floor mesh so that there's actually a hole underneath here. That's probably the simplest way of doing it. But for now, I can actually just move it up 1 unit. Nobody's going to notice. It's probably the best way of doing it, actually. Because it's not like a first-person shooter where we're going to notice those tiny little details like that. And there we go. We don't have that flickering anymore. Now that middle plate doesn't have to be that high resolution either. Like, I've got it at 2K resolution just for that one little thing. I could probably get away with that being 512 by 512. So if I go back here in here into substance, I can actually I can go to the resolution here and I can make that 512 and it will adjust itself accordingly, and it still looks fine. Heck, I could probably make it 256 and it'd be fine. That's a bit blurry. I'll make it 512 though, and I could re-export that, and I think that'd be fine. And that will save on video memory in a big way. Just gonna export it over the top of the existing. Oh, hang on, I didn't do that right. So I can set it there. That's just a preview though. I need to actually set it in here to 512. Document size. Yes. Did that even work? I don't know if that worked. 512 by 512. Export. Yes. Okay. I guess because it's so much smaller, it's just gonna do it really quickly. Then I can go back in here and I can, if we hover over these, it'll actually tell us the resolution, dimensions. Hang on, you can't see that. Dimensions 2048 by 2048. Now if I re-import this, I'm gonna do that off the screen just so we can see details here. Roughly where the camera is. Re-import. And did you notice anything? Because I didn't, and that's, you know, 1/4 of the size of the texture. We'll notice if we get really up close, obviously, but not really a big deal. Like if we went back in the Substance Painter and made that 2048 again, like 2K resolution, it's like, yeah, sure, we'll notice it, but when are we ever going to be that close to the object? We're not. So if we go re-import, there you go. Like we don't need it to be that detail, all for the sake of a slightly sharper looking texture that we're just not going to see. So we'll go back 512 by 512, and we'll keep that as is. Of course, you can scale things down in the engine as well. So there's that awesomeness that can happen, but really from this distance we're not going to notice it at all. Now if anyone's got any questions, fire away, or any suggestions to make the minigame better, that's cool as well. I didn't want to lower that down that far. Might make that just that high. Let's see if that works, or if it's going to clip into the level. Might be why we can't hit it half the time. Yeah, I think that's why. Dunk. Yeah, like when the player gets hit, it's a little bit buggy at the moment, especially if you get launched off the level. Bye. Goodbye, world. Alright. Next thing I need to work on is these little the pads on the outside. This should be quick and simple. Hopefully. It basically uses the same things. So let's go. I got a toothache at the moment. I don't know what's going on. That's quite uncomfortable. Just suddenly started. It's not even an ache. It was actually like a stinging pain. Might be just a nerve being a bit weird. I really don't like that. Okay, so I'm going to export this in a second. Alt Shift H just hides everything I don't need to know about. Unwrap UVs for this. Now let's see this completely fall apart. No, that actually went pretty good. Sometimes the UV unwrapping just doesn't work the way you want it to. That also works pretty well. Didn't do any weirdness. I didn't like add any strips to the outside or anything, so that's excellent. Brilliant. So now I'm going to get. I need to select the outside of here though. Make that hard edge. Normally I'd be able to select a ring, which is basically click here and goes around the outside for me, but I've got to click every single individual thing because it can't identify where the ring is when I've got these lines here. I'm gonna make that edge sharp. Now we've got like a hard edge there. Excellent. Alright, I can export this now. I'll just go stun pad. I could of course use a pad from a different mini game, but I'll just use this for now. That'll do. Switch that back over to layout mode. Alt H, unhide everything. The heck, where is it there? Delete that. Just select all. And all faces unwrap. Actually, Smart UV unwrap, just so I don't forget that later on. Save this. I'm going to close this for now because I think that's all I'm going to really do. I'm going to create what I could actually do here as well, which is really cool. I could throw these all into one folder. I'm just going to call it deflect destroy pad. And I'm going to throw all of this into that folder. And then what I can actually do is right click this and create a smart material so that I can reuse it later on. Now if we go into smart materials, you'll see it's up the top here. Oh, what the heck happened? What is this doing? Yeah, it created a smart material that I can reuse now. And you can see I've done that with a few other materials here. So I'm just going to expand that back. Put that over to the side. I'm going to create a new project. Save, yes. I'm going to get the stun pad. Just going to lower this resolution to 512. Just easy to work with. It updates quicker. And then I'm going to bake textures again. I'm going to use a low poly because I don't need a high poly mesh for this, I don't think. I just wanted to show you guys how that worked. And now I can simply drag this across. And you can see it's all kinds of messed up because the UV layout is very different. That's why. Jeez. Yikes. I might just black mask that. Black mask that. Actually, I might, yeah. Might hide these. Oh, that didn't do anything. White mask. Okay. Black mask. Right, I'll minimize that. Steel painted. Black mask. It doesn't have any of that stuff. Steel painted edges. Grunge map. Grunge map. Riveting stuff, I know, guys. Absolutely riveting. Oh, I've lost my chat. Oh, there it is. Now, if I go to... I need to get... Is it edges? Surface detail? I don't know. I think it's the edges here. I swear it is. Because it's repeating quite a bit. Yeah, grunge, hang on, grunge amount. Grunge scale is fine. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyway, let's go to this. That's right, that's what I've got to do. And then we're gonna pretty much just select this whole outer ring. Feels like there's something wrong here. I don't know why it's looking a bit flat. There's no texture or anything on this. Because of that, or I don't understand. There's normally some kind of texture on this, but it's looking very barren. Not that it matters, because you're not really going to see from a distance what it looks like. But it is a little bit concerning because there's no rust or anything. There's just nothing on it. Everything seems a little bit strange. Did I bake the materials? Yeah, I did. Bake all texture sets. I only baked it for the glow material, that's why. Let's see if this works. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that fixes it. Yep. There we go. That was all it was. I didn't bake the materials. Alright, so it's pretty much right to go now. I will make these things yellow though. I'll use a different brush for that. Let's give him a rough brush. As you can see, I'm not just going to fill them in. I kind of want them to... Ah, hang on. That paint's over there as well. Whoops. That's fine. Then I can go into here and select that. Pretty much just get rid of all of this artifacting. All that bleed, texture bleed. There we go. Then I can make this glow matte. Doesn't really matter what I make this actually. Fill layer. Make that a blue color. Just because it's a thing. Anyway, so what I'll do, I mean this particular mesh is not how I want the mesh to look. Because if we have a look at my amazing artwork, Obviously things are looking a little bit different to what I initially planned, but I did have these little sort of light things on the outside that I wanted to kind of do, which I could do later on if I wanted to. But yeah, the idea is to have these little lights on the outside, and yeah, it kind of show the player the color. I don't need it though, that's the thing. Like, I really don't need it because there's already lights here. Now, I need to add the black part of the mesh, which I think is hidden in here. Yes, it is. Please work. Yes, excellent. Oh god, that's gonna be interesting. Make this ring here black, I guess. It's not really what I wanted to do. Actually, no, I'll make it yellow. Just paint these bits. Oops. Could paint the outside black. Now, I am using an older version of Substance Painter. From what I've seen, the newer version has some very handy features. I just haven't upgraded or anything. Not yet, at least. There we go. We've got our little thing here now. Excellent. Yay! Should I do a black ring? I feel like I should do one. What am I doing? I'm doing this the hard way. Aim training in a texture painter. Well, I'm failing. So then I could add all the stuff on the outside if I wanted to make that black as well. I don't know. I guess I could do that. I'll do this. That way it kind of seems a bit more like it flows the way it should. Nobody really notices that too much anyway. Nobody's going to question that. So I shouldn't really be too pedantic about it. And then the inside here, I should go to this. And what I want to do is try and wear this away. This little ramp here. It'd be good if I had some kind of rust that I could paint there, which I could actually do that. Paint the rust or some edge wear in. Switch this material. I do have to get going in a second. Just gonna get some stuff organized and feed the cats. When I say in a second, I mean, like, what's the time? It's 4:38. Yeah. Maybe I'll be on for another 10 minutes. Something like that anyway. See how we go. I may end up, just because of my lack of focus while doing a live stream and trying to create stuff, because it already takes a lot just to try and make these mini games, let alone do a live stream at the same time. I may end up not doing more of these types of live streams. It was really just me just seeing how I go with it. And perhaps I'm still not like in the best headspace to start working on this type of thing now. But I do have to get work done. Like, that's, I have to get this game back on track. Yeah. So we'll see how I go in the future. Like whenever I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this new stream. It's gonna be awesome. I get excited about it, and I'm like really trying to amp myself up and get myself ready for it. And then, you know, I get to the stream and it's thoughts pop in my head, and it really just screws with me big time. Like it really screws with me. Alright, this'll do for now. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Now once again, we're gonna make that 512. We don't need that to be super high res. Don't know if I like the splotchiness of this. I'm not a big fan of that. What is that anyway? Let's find out. Well, it's not that. I could make that sort of rusty metal look. Bugger it. I'll just get this happening. Oh, that's why it's so dark. Fluffy cat. Adorable. He's adorable. You are. He's an adorable kitty cat. Mina is. Oh, Mina. I'm gonna jump up here. Oh. Hello. Look, everyone. Look at Mina. Hello. Oh, she's just like, no. Cat. Cat stream. Always has to turn into a cat stream. Hello. Let's get this camera only. What do you reckon, guys? Cat stream. You know. Aww. Hey, sweetheart. Hey. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You probably didn't because there's music playing. It's so blurry. All right. She's adorable. She's absolutely adorable. Look at she's playing with the camera. All right. Let's get focused. Says me while I try to focus the camera. I can make jokes. Yeah, I'm funny. Alright, sweetheart, you gonna help me get to the end of this stream? You gonna help me out? Oh, you're adorable. She's so cute. Okay, you're in my way now. I need to... Where's my keyboard? There. Okay, she's gonna sit on my armrest. She's gonna be my... No. You don't scratch at my chair. I need to go to assets, substance, painter, yep, and deflect and destroy. We don't need the glow mat, we just need the other one. We'll do short. And that's it. Bonk. Yes, we don't. Look at you, giving me those loving eyes, huh? That's so freaking cute. Okay, let's switch over to the desktop and Sony again. And shut that down. Go back into here. You're gonna do a big jump. There we go. Oh, she's gonna play with my light. No, please don't. Hey. Cut it out. Stun pad. Helps if you guys can see what I'm doing. I keep forgetting that. It's stop it. No. Not a toy. You don't know what I'm saying, but the tone of my voice sounds authoritative. So therefore you will listen. Hopefully. Oops, hey, got it out. cheeky little thing. Just keeps on trying and trying and trying. Deflect and destroy. Material. Sorry, I'm just importing the materials over. Now, go to that, go to assets, go and deflect and destroy. And we need that, and that. Unreal Engine 4 material. Why is it just called material? What? What the heck? Why is it just called that? It's literally just called Unreal Engine 4. Oh, hang on, I gotta actually call it something. Deflect and destroy. Stun. Stun plate. There we go. Now I can export that. Yep. Get rid of these. Don't need those. Go to Unreal Engine here. Select and destroy. Plonk those there. Nope, that's not it. Put those in there. There we go. Looks like a golden gay time wrapping. That's for those who don't know, that's like an ice cream, like a paddle pop type thing you can buy here in Australia. Duplicate this. I'm gonna make that stun plate. Stun plate. That one. Excellent, and we are almost there, almost done with this stuff. And we're gonna make that glow. Particle glow mat. No, I just want to make it glow. What? Particle glow mat. I don't want that. Glow material. I'll just make it white for the time being. And then I'm gonna. This is where it's annoying because I have to effectively recreate how these deadly pads work. I'm gonna have to do that another time. This is what happens when you're redesigning stuff. This kind of stuff happens. I mean, I could even put like a little lightning symbol in the middle of this just so people know what it is. I think that might help. Maybe. Well, maybe they can just figure it out. Nobody's gonna run over the middle because it's just a glowing red thing. I need to change the collision of that. And then I just simply need to see what it looks like in the level. Right now, it's looking like it's underneath the level. Don't want that. Why is it underneath the level? I don't understand. Oh, I know why. Because in Blender I didn't set the origin to be like at the very bottom of the mesh. That's fine. So yeah, I can effectively kind of get rid of these things on the side here, or at least replace them. I could do the initial setup now, because most of the functionality is there. Yeah, I could change the thing here so that it's just a different kind of mesh. Just change it to this. Get rid of that. Go to that. Change the material. What? Oh, glow mat is not glowing. That's why. Make that glow. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be glowing, should it? It should be just nothing to begin with. Should just be black. and then when a player runs over it, then it changes into a different color. That's what these little lights are. I can make this slightly bigger. Doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. But for this, why not? Why not make it bigger? Scale 1.25. 1.25. It's probably way too big. Select all of those, raise it up a little bit. There we go. Now we've got that. I don't think it's going to do anything if I run across it. It's going to try and shoot fire if another player runs across it, but it's not gonna. It's not what I want for it to do in the long run. Will it light up? Nope. it'll do that stuff in the background. But, now if the player runs over it, which is this, what we'll do, we'll get yes, that. Just gonna see where I'm using this glow material. Find references. Okay, holy crap! I use it everywhere. Change color. Highlight vent. Oh right. Yes. Okay. I mean, I could highlight vent. That's fine. I could do that. There's a function built in for me. Yay. Highlight vents with the player color. So, alright, if it's not already activated, come through here, do this, and then we'll set this to the player color. Simples. Highlight vent. Let's get rid of this stuff. We don't need that. The duration is definitely needed. I could just have that as a simple switch on and off type of thing too. But for now, that'll do. Now when I run across it, it should hopefully light up. I need to get rid of the flames though. I need to get rid of that whole entire script. Oh yeah, there we go. Yay, it's like Christmas. Alright. So there we go. It's quite bright though, because each of these vents have got a light on them, and now there's nothing blocking that light, so... Can I jump over this? Oh, I can't jump over it. I'll have to create a custom collision for that. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if I think I can, because otherwise it's just going to yeet me upwards. There we go. Oh, no, almost out. Alright, I think that'll do for now. I am just scatterbrained. I don't know what I'm really doing now. So I might take a break. I might play a game or something. I don't know. For the rest of the night, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Might talk to someone. Yeah. Got friends I can chat to. That's always nice. My friends are awesome, by the way. If you guys are watching, you're awesome. All you guys who are watching, you're awesome. I do appreciate anyone who is hanging around and actually watching this. Because it's not the most riveting thing in the world, that's for sure. Watching development of a game. But I'm trying. You know what? I just realized I missed something here. And it's bugging me. See this? There's a little gap right here. It's bugging the hell out of me. I'm going to leave it because why not? Oh, wait, you can't see it because I've got my face on the damn camera. Why is it so damn dark in here? I don't understand. I'll turn the light up or something. There we go. It's my camera is like trying to adjust itself, maybe. I didn't set my camera to do that. It shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging around. Very much appreciate it. As I said, it's not the most riveting live stream in the world, but it is another live stream of working on this mini game, and eventually I'm gonna get there. Eventually it'll get finished, and it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully. Why is it still blurry? There we go. Hopefully it'll be finished, and hopefully it'll be awesome. Hopefully I'll be able to test it by the weekend. It's Wednesday now, so maybe if I do a live stream like this every single day, I'll eventually get there. But I do need to spend more time planning what I'm going to do in the stream, because it's one thing to have the design document for the actual mini game, but it's an entirely different thing to actually have a plan for the stream, especially factoring in distractions and all that kind of stuff. I need to have like a very structured system, because most of the time I'm just rambling, or I'm umming and ahhing, just trying to work out what I'm doing, and it almost feels like my mind is detached from the development and is focused on the stream. So I do need to figure out how I can focus on, you know, the task at hand effectively, because I guarantee you when I work on this mini game outside of the stream, I'll get it done in a few days. Like it won't take me long, but doing it live on stream, different story. I think there's that pressure of trying to entertain you guys, even though like you're not expecting it. Gotta stretch. Even though you're not expecting it to, far out, dizzy spell, to be a riveting stream or anything like that. Yeah, I'm really tired and my eyes are burning. You can see they're just red from these damn lights. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging around, and I think I'll end the stream here and see you guys next time. If you do have any questions, feel free to join the Discord server. I'll add links here in Twitch right now for you. Join the Discord server, hop in there, let me know of any ideas, suggestions, feedback, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, I'll try and take a look at it. I haven't been on Discord or social media as much as of late, just trying to focus on myself and getting my health and everything back in order, which I'm pretty happy to say that I've been doing really damn well. Now for me, I'm a skinny dude, like you know, it's not much of me. I did lose quite a bit of weight over the last 8 months, 9 months or something like that, due to working on the game and trying to get the launch out, and then stuff happened afterwards, which I'm not going to go into. Yeah, anyway, stuff happened afterwards and I lost even more weight. But now I think I've put on like 5 or 6 kilos. Oh, no, not 6 kilos. About 5 kilos in the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something like that. No, 3 weeks. And I'm quite happy about that. And I'm probably going to be putting on more weight. Now that's a good thing for me. And I'm not talking about like fat or anything. I'm talking about muscle. And yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm quite confident in that. And yeah, like I think I'll get into detail here, but I think I'm 75 kilos now. I was stuck on 74 for a while, but then I dropped right down to 69.9 kilos. Not good. And I was looking kind of gross. Like I just had like a dad bod basically. I had like the, you know, the slim, not slim, thick, but what do you call it? Like where you got like almost like a pot belly kind of. Just anyway, I was not looking healthy, but looking a lot better now. Feeling a lot better now. I'm going for walks every day, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air. You know, spending more quality time, just relaxing, enjoying life a little bit. So, speaking to people, talking to people. Can't really hang out with people at the moment because of COVID, but that will be happening pretty soon, which will be really good. Got some friends I do want to catch up with, and new people I want to catch up with, so that'll be really good. And yeah, all around just feeling much better than I did a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, thank you, and rock on everyone. See you in the next stream, and I'll let this go into standby mode for a minute because YouTube generally has a bit of a delay on it. So laters.